Oh, how it's good to have gold here on my shoulder. But you see, sometimes things don't last very long. Because one of these days, I might have to drop this title at Revolution Mania. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. Because right now, there's two individuals that I can't stand their stupid ass anymore. Is, of course, my former manager, Paul Heyman, and also the traitor, Don Callis. But before I get into that, I just want to say really quick that I am ready for the War Games. That's right. War Games. And in less than 2 weeks, before Revolution Wars, all hell is going to break loose. You can bet your ass on that. Now, I want to send a message to Paul Heyman and Don Callis. Tisk, tisk, tisk. So you want to come out here and say that you two had a long history. Back in the old WWF days, ECW, WWE, whatever you can think of. I don't care much about your history. But I'm going to try and understand one thing. That you two are nothing but wannabes in this wrestling company. Because for once in your life, Paul Heyman, you and I had a little history too. 8 years ago, when I keep getting screwed over. Title shots after title shots after title shots after title shots. I knew that without you as my manager, without you around, I wouldn't have had a future in the NWA Revolution. And have you not helped me to build up my career? Who knows? Who knows how my career will be in the NWA Revolution if you have not shown up? I'll be screwed, and to make matters even worse, I will pretty much be released from the NWA Revolution's contract. Have you did not decide to become my manager, things could have been really different for me. But guess what? I'm still here, kicking ass and taking names. And Paul Heyman, I'm going to say it straight to your fucking face. And excuse me for my profanity, but try to understand, you piece of fat shit. You made me this way. You made me to become one of the best wrestlers ever here in the NWS Revolution. If you have not stepped up and helped me build up my career until exactly I got what I wanted, then I would have never been World Heavyweight Champion if you did not help me build my career. Because you see, Paul Heyman, notice this. I never turn my back on you. I would never do anything that can cause a downfall between you and me. So, Paul Heyman, you are the reason why you helped me build my career. You are the reason we established the old stable known as the Shinobi Mafia Warriors. Have you forgotten about that, Paul Heyman? When you used to manage our stable, the Shinobi Mafia Warriors? Have you forgotten about that? Well, no, you don't. Because I'm going to say this. Just imagine if Don Callis came to the NWS Revolution but 4 years later. Imagine if he joined the Shinobi Mafia Warrior staple. Me, him, and everyone I knew who are members of the Shinobi Mafia Warriors, we could accomplish something. We've been on a losing streak recently ever since then. Have you not forgotten the history of when I beat? And also, I want to give a special treatment, a little bit of respect to Cody Brainerd. Have you not forgotten of the history me and Cody Mercer had when we used to be tag team partners? When I was with the Brothers of Domination. Have you forgotten the whole history, Paul Heyman? And what about that one time when they turned their backs on me? What about that one time I've been screwed multiple times? Well, I'll tell you why. Because during my 8-year-long career here, my 8-year wrestling career here in the NWS Revolution, I knew that one day I'm going to have to train really hard to be the very best and the best in the NWS Revolution. You know what Ric Flair used to say all the time? To be the man, you got to beat the man. And it's exactly what I did. The feud between me and the great late Cody Mercer's feud was over. But to be honest, I still respected him. Even though me and him had a history in the past where we turned our backs to each other, we knew something was going to happen. But I still respected the great late Cody Mercer. Because if it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for Screw St. Williams, now Sky Bad Bones, if it wasn't for them to help me further my career, then I would have been here in the NWS Revolution in the first place. I would have been nothing but just a jobber. But I proved myself every night on Impact, and also every pay-per-views, how much of a good wrestler I am. The fans knew that one day I would never, or basically win, the NWS Revolution. Some naysayers think that I will never win the NWS World Heavyweight Champion. But I proved them wrong. These fans knew that one day they need a new champion. And you're looking at him right now. And here I am, still defending this NWS World Heavyweight Champion. If I did not come up with this master plan after 3 years of hiatus, if I did not came back with this plan to bring back the NWS Revolution, to be the general manager, if I did not accomplish exactly what I wanted to do in order to get to the big picture, I would have never been World Heavyweight Champion. But this is the first time ever I became the NWS World Heavyweight Champion. And Paul Heyman, you and I had a good history back then. We used to do vlog videos. Hell, I even took you to one of those strip clubs to see some great, beautiful ladies. I even took you out to drink. We were heroes in the NWS Revolution. We were. Years later, we would return to the NWS Revolution almost 3 years later after my contract with the NWS Revolution expired. Because the last match I had before the NWS Revolution went on hiatus for 3 years, my last match was against General Jerry. And he beat me. But one of these days, when General Jerry returns to the NWS Revolution, with all due respect to the man, I want to have a match with him once again. And this time, it'll be a fair match. And as for the other members of the NWS Revolution, people are going to ask me, Cody Mercer, who else will return to the NWS Revolution besides you and Sky Bad Bones? I can name a few people in the future might return. Predicting the future. It could be maybe Ian Cleveland. It could be Jack Harvey. It could be General Jerry, Michael Miner. Any wrestlers I can think of here in the NWS Revolution, they will return one day. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the night, I have a lot of respect for those wrestlers. And I have a lot of respect with the Director of Operations, Michael Miner. It was a blast. It was a great wrestling career I had. But one of these days, I might have to retire from the NWO Revolution. And also I want to thank Michael Cole for a reason. Because he knew that one of these days, if I ever get inducted into the NWO Revolution Hall of Fame, I want to be remembered as one of the best wrestlers in the history of professional wrestling. And one of these days, I will be in the Hall of Fame. And I will decide to myself if I want to continue wrestling or not. But right now, my time to retire as a wrestler is not over yet. It's over when I say it's over. And I'm going to prove to the whole world why I deserve to be here and why I want to remain as a general manager. Also, congratulations to John Da Vinci as the new U.S. champion. Now, originally, I wanted him to team up with us, the Elite Riches of Darkness, for one night to deal with the NS Ventures. But you know what? Since the American Mercenaries want to be together as tag team partners, I'm going to let John Da Vinci team up with Tony Jr. II in that War Games match next week or next Sunday at Revolution Wars. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Paul Heyman, you, me, and everyone else had a great history in wrestling. And what did you do? What did you do later? You let that Chucky McDowell freak to make you turn your back on us. Because Joe Biden paid you to turn your back on us. Well, I don't care anymore. Paul Heyman, you want to know the truth? Because I'm going to expose you for who you really are. You want to know the truth right before I came back to NS Revolution? Let me tell you something. I've been working behind your back since day one. I've been working backstage. Because you want to know the truth? Before you was about to turn your back on me, I was working with Scursy Williams backstage. And then I told him back in 2019 that before the NS Revolution went on hiatus, I told him that one day we should bring back the NS Revolution and make it good again. And also for me to make up for my mistakes, I did as a heel years ago. So yeah, that's the truth, Paul Heyman. Because right before my contract with the NS Revolution expired, I told Scursy Williams that one of these days, we should bring back the NS Revolution in 2022. And that's exactly what I did. So yeah, I was working behind your back, Paul Heyman. You can bet your ass that I was working behind your back. Because I knew that one day you were going to turn your back on me. It doesn't even matter. Because next Sunday, and you know what? I'm going to name the pay-per-view something more a little bit different for the center pay-per-view. Instead of Revolution Wars, the new pay-per-view name is now going to be called Revolution War Games. That will be the new pay-per-view name. Revolution War Games. And you can bet your ass that Revolution War Games, which is the new pay-per-view name, Paul Heyman, I'm going to make you and Don Callis my bitches. And you're saying that I'm, like, in your video you say, like, I was the bitch here, like, I was kissing your ass? No, Paul Heyman. You and Don Callis were kissing my ass when you had my back. But now those days are over, Paul Heyman. You're going to kiss my ass at Revolution War Games to put an end to this once and for all. So, Paul Heyman, Mark my words, when I get my hands on you at Revolution War Games. See my fist right here? At Revolution War Games? Dead to me, Paul Heyman! You're me dead! You're fucking dead! I'm gonna make you wish you did not turn your back on me, you fat ass son of a bitch! I'm gonna make your life a living hell! And at War Games, when me and the Elite reach the darkness and the Sons of Chaos end your career at Revolution War Games, you will be no longer working here in the Revolution forever. In other words, you're gone! Adios! The same thing goes for Don Callis. The same thing goes for either Lion King, X, or JJ. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna wish you did not piss me off. Oh, I bet you're scared, Paulie. I bet you're scared because you realize what you made me. You made me like this. An angry rage monster machine here. I'm just like Rhino, who's the war machine. But Paul Heyman, you made a big mistake. I bet you're scared right now after I released my inner rage. But let me tell you something, you son of a bitch. When I end your career next Sunday at Revolution War Games, you are gone. You will never come back to the end of Revolution ever again. In other words, you're gone forever. And same thing goes for Don Callis. And either Lion King, X, or JJ has got to go. So, Paul Heyman, mark my words. I'm going to end your fucking career next Sunday at Revolution War Games. You're going to wish you did not piss me off and betray no time. You're going to wish you not backstab us. You're going to wish that you did not use us. So, Paul Heyman, get ready. And as for you, Don Callis, you're going to be dead as well when I end your career at Revolution War Games. But tonight, to make sure I'm ready for the War Games, I'm going to defend my World Heavyweight Champion in a tag team match with Tony Jr. II tonight. Against you, Joe Biden, or your partner is. Whether if it's from the Endless Adventures or the Dark Carnivores. And you want to issue an open challenge? Well, how about you and your mystery partner compete against us in a tag team match? I accept your challenge. But in return, you better be in that ring tonight. Because Joe Biden, I'm going to break your neck in that ring. And if any of your Endless Adventures get involved in this tag team match, they will be suspended. And their title shots at Revolution War Games will be stripped. So no interferences for Endless Adventures. Or their title shots are taken away. You know what they say? Enough is enough. And I'm through with it. So you know what? You want a war? You're definitely going to get one. It's time to end this at War Games. Revolution War Games. That will be the new pay-per-view name from now on. Paul Heyman, Don Callis, say goodbye to your career at Revolution War Games. But tonight, Joe Biden, you and your mystery partner Me and Tony Drew II will see you in that tag team. In that tag team steel cage match tonight. So with that being said, bring your end games. Bring your end games. Let's finish this once and for all before War Games. All right, Mike Rapport. If you're going to be Joe Biden's part tonight, then so be it. Remember, I'm putting my World Heavyweight Championship on the line tag team match. See you in that steel cage tag team match tonight. And Dark Carnivores, stay out of my business, or you're going to suffer the consequences. I'm going to give these fans what they want. And I'm going to prove myself. I'm going to prove to everyone how much of a good wrestler I am, and I deserve to be here in the NWS Revolution. So Mike Rapport, Joe Biden, we'll see you in that tag team steel cage match tonight. And that's all I gotta say. This is your general manager, aka World Heavyweight Champion, Cody Mercer, signing off. Now hit my music. Adventures, see you in that tag team steel cage match tonight. I'm out.
It's showtime!